And so I'm here to show you not only how to use WeVideo, but also how to best utilize a lot of the video editing features that are in the program. During this video tutorial, I'm going to go step by step and show you how you can use all of the editing and media components to create a video that will include multiple images and or video clips, audio tracks, and sound effects. So during this tutorial, you will find that I will be showing you how to do something, and then I'm going to be giving you time to take a quick moment to try it on your own. So you should have this video open. However, you should also have another tab open where you should have WeVideo in that tab. So if you don't have this already, you're just going to open another tab. And then we're going to head to WeVideo.com. Now, I'm already signed into WeVideo. You may not be. If that's the case, just make sure that you're signing in with Google. And if you have never used WeVideo before, you should connect your Google account to WeVideo. And that will bring you to this page. After you get to this page, you're going to select a blank edit. And that's where I am right now. So select your blank edit, select a location for your media, and then your screen is going to look like this. So take a minute and do all of that, and then we will get started again. Now that you've created your project, the first thing I'm going to show you how to do is add tracks to your project. It's very important that you have multiple tracks in your video project. That will enable you to add text and add different audio files. So you'll see right here that you have 3 tracks already. You have video 2, you have video 1, you also have audio 1. So we're going to add 2 more tracks. We're going to add 1 extra video track, and then we're going to add an extra audio track. In order to do this, you're going to select the plus sign. Video 3 automatically populates, and then we're going to do the plus sign, and then we're going to do another audio track. So you'll see here that you have video 3, video 2, video 1, and then audio 1, audio 2. So take a moment and add those 2 tracks. Now that you have added those 2 tracks, we are going to start to incorporate media into your project. By doing that, I'll show you all the different components of WeVideo. The first being the Essentials library. The Essentials library is a wonderful place to start when it comes to building your video. The Essentials library has thousands upon thousands of professionally made videos, images, and music that you can incorporate into your project. All you have to do is search in the search bar, and you'll receive lots of options based on what you've selected. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to keep the national park one up. You can type in something of your choice if you would like to, something you're studying in school or something that might be of interest to you. Once you have that selected, feel free to click on some of these options. And you can watch the video clips, you can see if they're videos or if they're stills, whatever you would like to do. But once you find one that you would like to use for your example, what you're going to do is you're going to select it, and then you're going to drag it into video 1. Please make sure that this is in video 1. Take a moment to find your clip from the Essentials library and drag it into video 1. Now that you have dragged your video clip from the Essentials library into video 1, we're going to look at some of the video editing capabilities. When you are editing your WeVideo, you may be interested in utilizing the green screen. In the Library Learning Commons, we do have multiple green screens that you are able to come in and sign out to utilize for your project. Additionally, in the Essentials library, you will see that there are many different options for green screen. So what you're going to do next is you are going to type in your search bar, green screen. Now you will see that there are many different options for green screen. And these are all created in the WeVideo Essentials library, which means that you can use them however you so choose to for your video. So take a moment, look at some of the green screen options, pick one that you would like to use for your video, and then once you have selected one that you like, you are going to drag it into video 2. So take a moment, find your clip, and drag it into video 2. Now that you have your clip in video 2, you have to edit it so the green screen is activated. At this point, I see my green screen clip. However, I do not see the other video clip that I had before. So what I have to do is I have to edit this clip so my national park clip shows up. In order to do that, I'm going to double click on this video clip. When you double click on any media clip, all of these editing options come up. The first one is transform. This one is a great option. It allows you to rotate your image. If you want to flip it, you can flip that as well. It also allows you to fit your image to the screen if you have uploaded something from another site. The scale option allows you to change the size of the clip that you have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to scale this down and put it right here. Okay. You do not have to do this, but it is a good idea to know what scale is for when you create your video. Directly next to it is animation. This is a good tool if you want something moving across the screen. Color is also a wonderful tool to be acquainted with because it allows you to change the brightness, the saturation, primarily any concern that you might have if you are uploading your own media. What we're going to look closely at is color keying. This is going to get rid of the green that's showing up right now in my video clip. All you have to do is click on your eyedropper and then click on the green. And you'll see that it goes away. You can test this by clicking the play button, and you'll see that both videos are playing at the same time, but without the green. And whatever's in video 2 is appropriately sized. So take a moment, get rid of the green, make sure it works, and then click Save Changes. Now that you have edited your video 2 piece of media, what we're going to do is we're going to add text to video 3. Whenever you want to add text, it's very important that it is the top layer when it comes to video. So if you want to add a piece of text, you're going to click on text right here in your media bar. You're going to see here that you have many different options for text. For this, I would recommend selecting a piece of text that has a black background. The black background means that everything that you have going on in your video so far is going to show up where the black is. If you select something similar to this, what's going to happen is it's going to take up the whole screen. So let's take a moment and select one of the text options for this video trial. I will select this one. Now that you have your text clip selected, give it a shot. You should see that your text shows up alongside all of the other media you have. There are obviously some changes that have to happen with your text. Just like what we did with the green screen, you're going to double click the piece of media, and you will see that these editing options show up. The first one will be the properties of the text. You can change the colors if you would like to. I'm going to keep the text white, but I'll change this to green. Okay. You can also change the font as well, depending on your project and what sort of font you would like to use. So I'll change that one. And then for transform, similar to the video clips, you can resize. And then you can also move. So if I want this here, like right in the corner, then I can move my text. Click Save. And then when you're all done, you can move your scrub back, click the spacebar, and then you'll see that everything should come together really nicely. So take a moment, edit your text. You're also more than welcome to change the actual text of it. So I'm going to change mine to WeVideo demonstration. Click Save Changes. Okay, perfect. So take a moment and do your text editing, please. Now that you have done your text editing, we're going to look at the audio. So in your timeline, you'll see that you have two audio tracks. You have audio 1 and you have audio 2. Within WeVideo, you have multiple opportunities to incorporate different types of audio. One would be free music. So you'll see we have free music and we have premium music. These are all music tracks that you can add. The second is sound effects. And the library is very extensive. When you click on sound effects, you'll notice, even in general effects, that you have many different options. So what I'd like you to do now is I want you to pick a music track and a sound effect. When you find the music track that you like, I want you to drag it into audio 1. When you find a sound effect that you like, what I want you to do is I want you to drag it into audio 2. You'll notice that your tracks here are much longer than what you already have. Because this is just a demonstration, you do not have to worry about everything being the same size. However, when you're creating a WeVideo, you want to make sure that your audio track does not overextend the length of your media. Because what will happen is your WeVideo will export and it will be as long as your longest piece of media. And that part of your video will just be music playing. So to shorten your audio, all you have to do is move your scrubby to where it needs to be. Click the little scissor, and it splits it right in half. Select, backspace. You can easily do the same thing for your audio 2 for your sound effect. Make sure it's selected in orange, move it, and then click the scissor and delete. So take a moment, add your video, add your music track, and then add your sound effect. The last part of this is going to be adding a voiceover. Voiceovers are very important when it comes to creating projects. So in order to add a voiceover, you're going to click on the My Media folder in WeVideo. You'll see here that you have 3 options for adding media. The first, which is an upload. This is where you can import media from your Google Drive if you're on a Chromebook, or from your hard drive if you are on a laptop or Mac. The red button is to record. So if you want to use the webcam and record yourself, you would click on the red button. Also, if you want to do screen recording, like what I'm doing right now, you can use that through the red button as well. And then finally, we have the microphone, and this is for voiceover. So this is what I want everyone to do next. You're going to select the voice recorder, and then you're going to click this red record button. Then say something. It could be a phrase, a sentence, or a few sentences. Anything you would like. This is just so you can see how voiceover works. So I'm going to do mine right now. Hi, this is a WeVideo demonstration. I click to finish. You'll see that everything is here. I can test it if I want to. I'm just going to click the check mark. And then what'll happen is the voiceover creates a brand new track. And this is the voiceover that I did. So everyone, take a moment and do your voiceover. Now that you have completed your voiceover, your demo is almost done. The last thing that I want you to be mindful of is the audio that you have here. In this moment, there's a lot of audio happening. There's music, there's a sound effect, and there's my voiceover. All of these together are at full blast, which means, hi, this is a WeVideo demonstration. It sounds like there's a lot going on. So what I would like to do is I'm going to change some of the volume for these audio tracks. I'm going to take my background music and I'm going to lower it to about 50%. I'm going to keep my sound effect pretty high because it is very soft. So I'm just going to put it at 75. And then I'm going to keep my voiceover at 100 because what I'm saying should generate the most attention from my audience. Hi, this is a WeVideo demonstration. Much better. I'm actually going to take my music and I'm going to lower it a little bit more. But that's why it's so important to play back and listen to it so you can figure out what works for you. And this is what worked for me. So take a moment and look at your volume, play it a few times, and then when you are content with the level of volume that you have, you can go ahead and pause. At this point now, you have a full WeVideo demonstration. The idea is now you're going to take these skills from this demonstration and apply them to your project. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask your teacher or come to the Library Learning Commons, and we are more than happy to help you.